First of all, I'd like to thank you for inviting me here today to be a part of this and also being featured in it. It's a huge honor, and I truly appreciate it. I am Shawn Sullivan from Sheldon High School. In my classroom, it's known as K9 Studios. At K9 Studios, we pride ourselves, and the reason why it's come together is to give students an opportunity for a real-world professional experience that is hands-on. And how we do that is that we actually invite professionals to come and work in the classroom with the students. This year we're working with professional Austin Madison, who you just met. And Austin comes to the studio to actually hire our students to work on a film. And this year, our film that we're working on with him is a story of his called Nailed. This film is going to be a student film. While the student film is being made, at the same time, there is a professional film being made. We have huge goals with this film. See, at Sheldon High School, we've actually won 4 student Emmys and 1 regional Emmy. And this time, we're actually interested in going after an Oscar with a student film. Working with Austin is going to map out this whole process for the student, how to do this. And this is how it works. At Sheldon High School, the students are interns on the professional film. If they impress any of the professionals at any time while working on their film, they immediately get moved over to the professional film and is hired. It's like a 10-month-long job interview. And the students have access to all of the assets that the professionals are working with. So when Austin brings the script in, we start the production process. And for example, we start off with storyboarding. Storyboarding is where we take the written word and turn it into pictures. And they take those pictures and go do a pitch back to Austin. Austin gives them the notes. They repeat this process over and over until they get the story just right and it's ready to move forward in the production process. Once they finish doing this whole process with Austin, then Austin says, well, let's take a look at how the professionals handled the same problem. So the students not only get to learn by creating themselves, they also get to learn by seeing what the professionals did with the same exact script and how they approached it. Now, the professionals that are working with us on this film are heavy hitters. They are part of my art history. I have computers named after them in my lab. They've worked on films from Beauty and the Beast, Lion King, The Princess and the Frog, Tangled. The list goes on. This is a very short film list, but it goes on and on. They are the rock stars to my students. How do we keep this all organized? Well, keeping it connected, we needed to actually bring in a production studio called Ham Productions, which is also created by alumni of mine. They oversee the professionals, their calendar and what they're doing. One thing as an educator, I've learned that teachers go to the well too often and dry out that well. By setting it up where we're running it through a production company, whenever a student needs anything, they contact the production company. The production company looks for the artist that will fit that need the best with whatever needs that are from the artist. And the next morning, those students are in connection with those professional artists, working with them and continuing the production process. Now, I've been doing this for quite a while. I've been teaching for 20 years, and I've been doing this process for 16 years. And something that I really wanted to expand upon was this concept, this idea. It's been just happening in my 4 walls in my classroom, and I find that to be a shame. I wanted to reach out, and this year's the first year we actually did it. We broke down those 4 walls, and we actually brought in another high school. This is huge. The money that we're doing on this for this project goes back into the creative economy. It's helping the creative economy. Whatever the artist creates, it comes back in as educational assets in the classroom. When we added another school, first it was just me with 200 students a year I taught. Adding another school, I just doubled that number to 400 students get to participate. It also helps the educational dollar. It was dollar to dollar when it was just for me, but when you bring another school, we just went 50 cents on the dollar. So this whole process of teaching not only helps education, it helps the creative economy, it also can help businesses. that allow their employees to come be a part of this. Because for Austin, this is a year-long course that he's taking. What he learns from it, with working with all these people and all these students, he will directly take back to his company, and they benefit from his work that he's been doing outside of the company. The true goal is to expand these dollars even further. I don't want to keep it within just my district. How technology is now today, we can reach across the country, across the world if we wanted to, with this whole concept. But I feel very strong about keeping it here in California. This is where it all begins. As you were talking earlier about the jobs that are here, we want to keep it at home. And we don't have to just keep it in the Elk Grove Unified School District where I teach at. If we bring on more schools, it will drive that cost even further down, where it becomes pennies on the dollar. But at the same time, we keep expanding the creative economy, and at the same time, we keep helping out businesses. What I need for this to work, lots of people are saying, we need more money, we need more money. I need businesses willing to participate in this concept. That's not more money. That's just time. I provided in the packet a bunch of videos that deals with this concept at Sheldon High School's K-9 Studios, so you can get even deeper into the idea of what we're doing. There's some videos. I hope you have time to take a look at it. And if you have any questions, I'm more than happy to answer it. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you for what you're doing.